talk to me.
Oh yeah, I definitely needed to come see you sometime soon.
That's good. So we're here today to talk about your general nutrition and dietary changes that you want to make in your lifestyle at the moment.
Yeah.
So how's that been going for you at the moment?
Oh, I think it's going alright, but I'm not seeing any changes, so that's why maybe I have come to see you, so I'm not seeing that change. So,
Right. Okay.
and then maybe it's time that I've got that help.
Okay,
now,
that's cool.
so-
Well, as your nutrition coach, I can help you. I can help you with your dietary and nutrition changes. I mean, what I do, we focus on our Eat for Health program and our Australian dietary guidelines, just to give you a general idea about the foods that we're supposed to be taking, the amount of foods that we should be eating on a regular basis, just to give us an overall health and well-being.
Yeah.
Okay. If you do want some specific information about foods that help with muscle building, kind of supplements that you wanted to, if you're exercising because you are exercising regularly,
Yeah.
I can definitely refer you to somebody else to help you with that. But because it's not in my scope to do that for you, we're just here to give you that general information about how you can make those little changes in your diet at the moment.
I don't think I'll be bodybuilding anytime soon, so
That's good. How does that sound? That sounds okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Perfect. So, I'll just be 1 second, I'll get a pen. I have to pause it.
That's okay. I think you got it.
Okay. So, as for your nutrition changes, what would you like to focus on at the moment?
As in to focus on.
So, right now, when you think about your diet,
Yeah.
what do you think that you can change, or what you would want to focus on at the moment? So, for example, do you want to focus on including a whole range of vegetables in your diet at the moment? If you're not doing that at the moment, things like that. So, what do you think could be some things you want to focus on?
Yeah, vegetables for sure.
Yeah.
Because I don't know which vegetable is good. So.
Okay. All vegetables are good,
Oh, vegetables.
but it depends on how much you're intaking every day. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what other changes do you think you could? Do you have a lot of junk food?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Okay, that's okay.
Not a lot, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A bit moderate. Yeah.
What other things do you think at the moment?
I think maybe some fruits I could include.
Yeah. How about dairy? How's your dairy intake at the moment?
Love my dairy actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I mean, it seems like you just need a good idea of portions, what should be included in every day in your meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I don't see that you need a referral at the moment. A good talk, brainstorming some ideas for you would definitely help you on your way. So how does that sound? You want to keep going? Keep talking about what we can help you with?
Yeah.
That sounds okay?
I'll take that one, yeah.
Perfect. So what areas are you focused on changing and motivated to change? Is it just diet, or do you want to, is there something within yourself? So healthy well-being, you want more energy, things like that?
Yeah, I play a lot of sports, so I have to keep my energies up.
Mm-hmm.
And just keeping an actually healthy living, and that I'm actually fit and not tempted to eat junk.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
good food out there.
Good. Well, what I'll do now, we'll go through the dietary guidelines, the Australian dietary guidelines, and we'll have a look at what the guidelines are. We'll talk about that together. I've got it here. I've got the Eat for Health program here on my laptop here, so we can have a look at what we eat. So, the guidelines. Have you seen the guidelines before?
No.
Okay, perfect. So it's just 5 guidelines, just to give us a general idea about our health and well-being, what we should have, and it's based on scientific evidence and research. Okay. So guideline 1 is to achieve and maintain a healthy weight and be physically active, and to choose amounts of nutritious foods and drinks to meet your energy needs. So, like you said, you want to be able to feel like you've got more energy to play sports. Sounds okay? Yeah, so that's our number one guideline. Especially older people, they should be eating nutritious foods and keeping physically active to maintain their muscle strength and weight.
Okay.
So, guideline number 2, enjoy a wide variety of nutritious foods from these 5 food groups. So our food groups have changed since we were little.
Okay.
Yeah, so what the food groups are now is, you can see there's a photo I have here. Oh, here we go. Over there. It's very different. We had the pyramid before, now we have a pie. So plenty of vegetables in different types of colours, and legumes and beans. Fruit, definitely. Grains, cereal foods, so whole grain. And high fibre cereals such as high fibre varieties, bread, cereals, rice, pasta, noodles, couscous, oats, quinoa and barley. Okay?
Yeah.
Do you have any of that?
Whole grain maybe. Yeah. I don't know, they used to be white before, so.
Okay, so you made that change?
Yeah,
that's good.
Make that change. So.
Good. Lean meats and poultry such as fish, eggs, tofu, nuts, seeds, legumes and beans. Milk, yogurt and cheese and all their alternatives, but mostly in reduced fat, and drink plenty of water. Okay? Yeah. Guideline number 3, limit the intake of foods containing saturated fat, added salt, added sugars and alcohol. Okay? So limit the intake, not saying can get rid of it completely, but limit the intake of these kinds of foods such as biscuits, cakes, pastries, pies, processed meats, pizza, fried food, potato chips, all those. Replace these with more healthier options. So healthier fats, so monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats such as avocados, nut butters, oils, things like that. It'll help you still feel satisfied. Yeah. But you'll still be getting the good fats in your body. Limit the intakes of food and drinks containing added salt and added sugar. So try not to have too much alcohol. I know that we splurge a little bit here and there, especially on the weekend. Yes. But on a regular basis, it won't do you any good. So sugar drinks like Coke, sports drinks, vitamin waters, they're all high in sugar. So what leads to weight gain as well, and things like diabetes later on too. Yes. If you choose to drink the alcohol, like I said, limit. Women who are pregnant should not be drinking. It's
obvious.
Yeah. Guideline 4, encourage, support, promote breastfeeding. Guideline 5, take care of your food, prepare it and store it safely. Okay. So that's our guidelines there. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Now, when you look at these guidelines, you can definitely see that there's some changes that you can make, right? Like adding more whole grain varieties in your diet. So more whole grain pasta maybe, yeah? Do you eat a variety of vegetables? What kind of vegetables do you eat at the moment?
Just my normal regular carrots and broccoli.
Yeah?
And corn.
That's about it?
That's about it.
Okay. Things like capsicum, tomatoes, you can make a good salad with that. You can have a good stir fry. Mixing all those vegetables together. Having some Greek yogurt with some fruit as a snack is a really good option as well. Yeah. Have you ever thought of that?
No, I just usually go for the ready-made yogurts and...
Yeah, just make sure they're not high in sugar either. So always look at the nutritional intake at the back and see, if they're high in sugar or not. There's always different ways of preparing food as well. Instead of deep frying, try to roast your vegetables. Try to roast your meats and things like that. Eat for health guidelines. So I'll show you here. Meal planning is a really good thing to do as well so you're not buying meals on impulse, so you don't get carried away with food. Have pieces of fruit in your snacks, afternoon tea. Yogurt is a really good snack option too. Low fat cooking techniques as well, so roasting is good.
Use steam. Steam as well?
Yeah, steaming is very good. Yeah, definitely. So you just kind of put it in your steamer, add a little bit of seasoning, just a little bit, and then it's usually good to go. It's really easy. Doesn't take long either. low fat cheese, low fat milk and yogurt. Unsaturated margarines instead of butter is a good idea.
Okay.
Measure oil with teaspoons so you're not overdoing your oil when you're cooking.
Yeah, that'll be useful.
Yeah, things like that. So in looking at all that, we can actually brainstorm some ideas and give you some healthy eating options.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Yeah, that'll be great.
So we've pretty much just spoken about that. So we'll just come up with some ideas. Okay. So like we said, add more different vegetables. Do you like vegetables?
Yeah.
Yeah?
To the extent.
Well, vegetables here for you at your age, you should be having at least 6 serves per day.
6 serves?
Yeah, 6 serves per day. So 2 carrots is about half a cup.
Half cup.
Yeah. Tomatoes about 1 medium tomato is 1 serve. Half a cup of orange vegetables like broccoli, spinach, carrots, that's 1 serve as well. So keep eating your vegetables, that's what's going to give you lots and lots of energy.
So I think it's better off having like lunch, dinner.
Everything vegetables.
Everything
Yeah, vegetables on the side, always. Yeah,
Okay.
spinach is really good as well.
Yeah.
So we got that. We've got different types of vegetables. You've got your corn, broccoli, you're already familiar with, carrots, tomato, capsicum. Have 1 of each, cut them all up, put them in a stir fry. Easy.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, not bad.
Fruits as well. Fruits is good. Snack, bananas. Berries are a really good option for you. Okay, so I'll put that down for you.
Anything high in sugar for the fruits? Or not too bad to have?
Everything in moderation. You know, fruits do have sugars in there, but they're all natural sugars. So it's much, much better than having your artificial sugars in lollies and drinks and things like that. That, you know, would contribute to too much sugar in the body. Yeah, so pretty much that's what, I mean, is there anything else that that you would think of that you need help with? Maybe the way you prepare your food as well?
Yeah, I guess so. The way, because it's always comes down to preparing. I think it's the main factor, preparing foods.
So prepare your foods beforehand, before your day or 2 days beforehand for the week. Prepare food. Store it safely as well. Low fat dairy options because you like your dairy, so we'll go low fat dairy.
Okay.
And that includes cheese as well. If you're working out, yes, you can have sufficient carbohydrate intake. And make sure it's good carbs, so your whole grains, legumes, beans, pasta, try and keep it whole grain. Watch your portion sizes as well. Okay, I'll give you this so you can have a look at size for yourself. Lean meats. Okay, so do you just have chicken or do you have anything else as well?
Usually have chicken in there.
Yeah, do you ever have tuna?
Tuna, yeah. Canned tuna.
Okay, good. Tuna's good. Easy option as well while you're working. Eggs?
Eggs, yeah, that too. Eggs.
And do you ever have baked beans?
Yes.
Baked beans are good.
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. So, I mean, pretty much did some good brainstorm ideas there. Now, we'll look at your goals, okay? So your goals at the moment, what would you say your goal is when trying to achieve a good healthy diet, healthy well-being?
Goals.
Yeah, what would your goal be at the moment? Are you trying to lose weight at all? Are you just wanting to feel like more healthy?
Just keep my stomach inside, not actually letting it out there. So yeah, have the decent amount of weight for my actual height as well. So I'm not over or under. So but yeah, actually keeping my muscles well prepared as well. Always working.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, well.
Rejuvenated as well. So
yeah, so just a whole well-being pretty much. So your body's being fed well,
Yeah.
you're
that's
looking
right.
well.
Feeling well as well.
Good. Okay, so we'll come up with a SMART goal for you. Have you ever heard of a SMART goal?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so we come up with a specific goal for you.
Yeah.
Is it measurable? Can we measure it?
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah. Is it achievable? Is it relative to what you're doing? And how long? So we'll go through now.
Okay.
Specific. Specific SMART goal would be something like maybe in 4 weeks, include as much fruit and vegetables as you can into your diet to recognize a change in your body and how you're feeling. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So make those changes.
So it takes 4 weeks to notice change.
It takes about 2 to 4 weeks, yeah.
Right.
Change. You can even might feel it in the first week. Who knows? Just how your body adjusts.
Yeah.
Veggies and fruit intake to see how you feel and look. Yes.
Yeah.
4 weeks. Can we measure it? Can you keep a track of this? I think you can. We can get you up a food diary. We can track up your app. Put an app on your phone, and you can pop it in your phone and see, you know, if this is measurable. If you're keeping to what you were saying. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Perfect.
true.
Are you sure that you think you can achieve something like this?
Have to. So for
Yes.
achieving the goals, yeah.
And we said 4 weeks for your time. Perfect. Great. So this is something that we would be looking at mostly, okay? Your SMART goal. And that is to feel better, look better, include all your vegetables and fruits, what we spoke about. And not just that, overall diet, but in 4 weeks make that active change. So include all your colours of vegetables, include that in every single meal that you're doing, that you're having low fat options, things like that. With fruits as well. Keep it to your portion sizes, so you're not overdoing it with the sugar. What you were worried about. So we'll go back. We'll go to the next one now. I'm going to ask you about what are your barriers? What stops you from being able to achieve a healthy eating?
It's a bit tough one.
Healthy
What
eating
stops
plan.
me from, I guess, my workload.
Work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just always busy all the time. So maybe time, I guess.
So you just
Not
yeah.
enough time to do anything.
Mhm.
Always busy doing something. So no, haven't done much.
Okay. What other barriers do you think you have?
Family functions. I usually go to a lot of family functions on the
So it's
weekend,
hard. Yeah.
and whatever they serve, I have to eat. So
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. There's a wide range of foods. And
Okay.
I always
Do you
don't
normally
have to
go on the weekends? Is it normally on the weekends or?
weekends, sometimes on the weekdays.
Okay.
Staying at my parents as well, so I don't know
Yeah,
how
yeah.
they cook, what oils they use, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
how many portions they put for
Yeah.
vegetables and all that.
Mhm.
So
Well, these things are quite, easy to overcome. I know everyone gets busy with work and time, and we find it hard to prepare our own meals, especially after end of the day when you're really tired.
Yeah.
But preparing your meals is really important, especially when you don't want to be spending a lot of money buying food all the time. You want to be able to pick what you want, make it, and know that it's prepared in a healthy way that you know is going to be suited for you.
yeah.
Do you work on the weekend at all?
Sometimes.
Do you feel that maybe on a Sunday you could go with a friend, go to the supermarket, pick out some foods, pick out some vegetables, and come home and prepare your meals for at least 3-4 days of the week?
Could do that. Yeah.
Does that sound like that's something?
Sounds like
yeah.
that's something I could do.
At least an hour or two out of your Sunday before the week starts. Just prepare some meals for you so you have some backup. Keep your fruits on the table so you can just grab one whenever you go. Have some yogurt in the fridge ready to go. Have some roast vegetables with chicken.
Yeah, probably
And some rice.
Save yourself time instead of buying all the time and ready-made stuff when you actually can do it yourself.
Yeah, good. So preparing meals, just taking some time out for that on the weekend, which is really good. That's a good idea. And I know I can see that you'll be really dedicated to do that. And as for family functions, yes, I know it's hard. Maybe when you're there, just try and watch your portion size. Have food, whatever they're having. Just maybe watch your portion sizes. Maybe eat healthily in the week, so you can splurge a little bit when you do go to the functions that you go to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that way you
maybe-
don't feel so guilty.
Yeah, I probably can limit my alcohol as well. So
Yeah, definitely.
family functions are always, oh, have a drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got to limit that.
Limit that, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not. There's no harm in, wanting to eat what your family's made for you because it is nice food. But you'll train yourself to watch where you eat. You'll have portion sizes. You'll prepare yourself during the week. So if you do have a family function, that you can at least be part of it and have the food that they have, and don't feel guilty about it. Yeah. Okay, so we've got an action plan already. You know that you're gonna make those changes in your diet. You're gonna keep exercising like you're doing at the moment. You're going to prepare your food in a different way than what I know it's a lot of changes, but minor changes really make a difference.
Yeah.
So while you're doing this, I want you to keep a track of it.
Okay.
So I want you to keep a track. Either have a food diary. So just get an old diary. Write everything you have in the morning. Maybe at the end of the day, just come and write it down for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What your snacks had. Doesn't matter if it's junk food or anything. Write it down. Okay. So we can keep a track of this. There's apps now. MyFitnessPal. They have apps.
Oh,
yeah. Download an app. If you don't want to write it in a book, you can write it in your app on your phone on the way to work or something. When you're at home, just to keep a track, so you know that I've done this. What can I do better the next day? What can I do better 2 weeks from now on?
Okay.
Portion sizes are pretty important as well. Once we start tracking all that, we can make little minor changes in here. Take that out, put this in. At least we'll see where you're tracking at, and maybe in about 4 weeks we can come together, and we can discuss how you're feeling, how your diet's been going, and then we can go from there, and we can make more changes that are going to be better for you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Cool, perfect. So let me just have a look here. I feel like it's live.